Well, hello everybody. Doug Rucker here with DougRuckerStore.com and DougRuckerSchool.com, located right here in Houston, Texas. We're actually up in the Kingwood-Humble area in Porter, Texas. So if you're ever in the area, stop in and say hello. Hey, got a quick little video, little tips about how to roll up hoses coming to you next. Okay, guys, a few years ago, I did a video on this. Just using an extension cord. So I kind of wanted to update, do another video on it, and then also show you how you can do it with hoses as well. Can't do it with your pressure washing hose because of the restrictions inside the hose with the steel or the wire braids, and it's just kind of stiff. So it has to be kind of pliable hose, pretty soft hose, extension cords, microphone cords. That's actually where I learned it. Was used to do sound at our church, and the guy taught me how to roll up microphone cords this way, so that when we were unpacking them for a show or event or whatever, we could just throw them and they would just unravel without getting tangled. So we'd actually throw it towards where we're going to plug it in, standing there, you know, where the microphone's going to go, whatever. So it's pretty simple, and it's just a way to keep your extension cords or some of your hoses organized so that when you go to use them and you go to unravel them, you're not going to get a tangled mess. And so you're just always going to start out with, like you normally do, we do like this and just keep going with our hand like that. But what you want to do is start like this with your first one, just normal. And then all you're doing is you're taking your wrist and you're just doing it reverse, okay? And so the next one is regular. The next one is reverse, regular, reverse, regular. And it took me a long time to get used to this. I don't think it takes a little bit of practice, but I got it down to where I can do it pretty quick, and it's actually just kind of natural. We'll get this one up and I'll show you. And so what I can do, once I get it all coiled up, I can grab my end here where I first started, and I'll just kind of, if I've got room, I'll just kind of hold it like this, and I'm keeping this part that I want to have in my hand once this is all thrown. So all I'm going to do is hold it like this, and again, I'm keeping this between these two fingers so I can hold on to it, and you just throw it, and it'll all come, there'll be no twist, no knots, anything like that. And so I can just pull it, do whatever I need to with it. So again, you're simply starting like you normally do, okay? And then the next one, you're going to invert or reverse it. And then regular, and then you're just taking your wrist and you're just turning your wrist and your arm, regular, boom, regular, twist, back under. Trying to get you good camera view. So that's normal. This is reversing it. So it's just kind of looping it on top of each other like you normally would, but you're reversing each turn so that there's no way it can be tangled when you throw it. So we'll take it, we'll go like this, and it's done, okay? Let me get this coil back up, and I will show you on a hose how to do that. Okay guys, here's actually 50 feet of 1/2 inch clear braid hose. This is an order I was just doing this morning for either one of the Kingslingers or one of our softy 12-volt pumps, I can't remember, but this is for the plumbing kits for it. And so I've actually already rolled this one up just like I did, but just to show you, you can do it with poly braid. I do it with a 1/2 inch. Also, the 1/4 inch is very easy to do it. 3/4 you can do it, just takes a little bit of getting adjusted to, but I've already done this one, so if I take my end, I usually like to have this end right here. Doesn't really matter. But all I'm going to do again is I'm going to hold this like that between my thumb and my forefinger, and I'll just throw this, and that hose will come completely. And when you go to unravel it, there's no knots, there's no twist. You don't have to work at it, okay? The key to this, whatever hose you're using, is try to make sure it's as straight as possible. Once you get your extension cords and you start doing hose this way, it'll develop a little memory, and you can always do it. But again, it's just normal, reverse, normal, reverse, normal. I'm going to show you this in slow speed on a, and we normally try to do this when guys order plumbing kits from us, so that when they get the hose, it'll unravel pretty easy for them and they don't get frustrated. With hose, it's all a mess and everything. So here is, so you can do it on poly braid, extension cords. Here's a garden hose, Flexzilla. And so again, with a garden hose like this, you're just going to do the same exact thing, and you can make the loop as big as you want. I like small, tight little loops where they don't take up a lot of space. First one is overhand. Second one, you're reversing. First, next. And you can do this on the ground as well. If you've got a 50-footer or a 100-footer or whatever, you can do the same thing, coil it up the same way, especially with this Flexzilla hose. Again, if you've got a real stiff garden hose, it's going to be tough to do that. Also, if there's kinks in it, it's going to be tough because you really want it to be straight. But here I go with my hose in my hand, and the rest of it's just kind of in my hand and between these fingers. And you just toss it, and it comes out all straight. Okay, I'll do a 50-foot of 1/2-inch Flexzilla to show you that too. But again, if you're just gonna, if you've got a longer, say 50-foot or 100-foot of that 5/8 garden hose, then you just do the same thing down on the ground, and one way the regular way, the other way just reverse. So here's 1/2-inch Flexzilla, really easy. And what I'm doing when I do this, I'm kind of twisting with my thumb and finger. Sometimes you have to do that just to kind of get it and keep it straight. But this is kind of a longer hose. This is probably 40, 45 feet. I'm gonna keep it, I'm trying to get my hands getting too small, but so on something like this big, what I'll do is I'll just take this part of the hose, hold it in my hand, and the rest, like with two hands, just throw it out. And it'll all unravel perfectly for you. Okay? Hope that helps you guys on hose management. If you don't have hose reels, especially for like your garden hoses, stuff like that, that's an easy way to manage your hose and keep them to where you don't get a tangled mess every time you try to unravel them. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope it's been helpful for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if these videos have been helpful for you. You can also hit that bell. That just gives you a little notification every time I come out with a video. But most importantly, please leave a comment or a question if I can help you in any way. Certainly enjoy doing that and try to get to every single one that I possibly can as quick as I possibly can. Don't forget, our next hands-on training right here in Houston is September 12th and 13th. So that's coming up, in a week or so. and I already got a few signed up for it, but we still have room. And then also our online video school, currently $449, over 250 videos on there. The price is going up soon because I'm changing the software on it, and you're also going to be able to take unlimited tests, so you can take them as much as you want to, but they are free versus having to pay for them like we've had to do in the past and are currently doing till I can get everything switched over. So the price is going to go up about $100, but if you sign up now, you're not affected because you'll just move over to the new software and everything. So anyway, check those out, and don't forget you can email me at pressurecleaningschool@gmail.com. If you have questions about any of the products we sell, then info me at info@dougruckerstore.com. So good talking to you guys, and hope everybody has a blessed day.